meeting come to order. I think it's time.
I think it's time also.
Yeah.
All right, the paid invoices to be approved by the Board of Trustees and signed. Is there something we have to sign?
Yes, did you approve them? Do you have questions on them? Do you?
I don't see either. I'm fine with it.
Lisa, you all set on them? Do you have any
No.
questions?
No.
Me?
Al, right there in the yellow.
Good. Right there?
Yes. Pen's not working.
I'll try this one.
Up a little.
Too far?
No, a little bit more.
Right there?
Perfect. Thank you. And push it down. Thank you.
And the outstanding AR as of 10/7/24 is $131,619.57, which includes October's bills outstanding claims. You got anything to add to that?
Hang on a minute, Ray, you're one step ahead of me, please. Yes, I do have something to add to that. I received an email from a customer stating that the October billing that I did was incorrect because I did not use the correct wording in the public hearing when I sent out the public hearing notice. So after speaking with our legal people, I have backed out the October invoices at the new prices, put them back in at the old prices, and everything's gonna be going out to the customers again tomorrow with what their new balances are,
What the old prices or new?
with the old prices.
No.
So I've been working on that for 2 days.
Okay.
So that 131,000 is not correct. I don't know what it is.
So how, do we need to have another public hearing to fix the wordage, or?
We're gonna have to have another public hearing for price increase, definitely, because we're not gonna be able to go along what we're charging right now. I don't know when that's gonna be.
Okay.
I need to do some research. I got a couple people I need to talk to. Hopefully in the next couple, 3 weeks, and go from there.
Okay.
And then, yeah, foreclosure notice, payments due on 24. Anything to add to that?
Nope, still waiting for her. I mean, she's still got, what, another 3 weeks before she has to mail the payment in, so. And I probably won't get it much before then anyway.
Okay. Has some of the outstanding liens been paid for since this was printed?
Yes,
Hmm?
yes.
Yeah, so
That's,
more or less?
the amount there is less until the amount there is more than what I have outstanding until, what's this? Until November when I put the liens out for Q2. Then it'll go back up again.
Anything to add to that?
No?
You got anything else to add to that?
No.
All right, so the next one is person interested in coming onto the Board of Trustees. Erica Rowe,
Roy?
Roy,
Yes?
that's the only one we got, an application.
Yes, and we have a story to go along with that also.
So who made up the questionnaire?
Lee made that questionnaire up,
Who?
Lee, when he was on the board,
Yeah,
and he gave it to me, and I typed it up for if anybody is interested in coming on the board. But because I was talking to Aaron this afternoon, and because our charter states that if there is an opening, and I'm not gonna get it totally correct, but if there is an opening or somebody new wants to come on the board, it is the municipal officers who say yes and swear them in. So
Town.
we don't have any say as to who comes on the Board of Trustees, from what I can understand.
so the board, the selectmen, town manager and selectmen has to have this.
No, they already knew about it
Oh.
because Aaron called me, asking me questions about how long is the terms for the people that are on the board now. So we had a discussion about that. And, because I thought we talk to the person before they come on the board and then we go to the town. But that's not the way our charter states. So, and she's supposed to be sworn in by the town tonight.
She is?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know what position. She told me that she may go for vice chairperson. I said, you sure you don't want to be treasurer? But, so I'm just kind of waiting to hear what goes on because they have their meeting tonight also, the town.
Anything else to that?
No? Good.
Okay, so we're waiting for them to see if they get sworn in.
Yeah,
They'll be at the next meeting then.
yeah, unless I contact Aaron and find out what's going on.
Yeah. 4, we're skipping 4. I see you got a notice for 4.
Just for that last number, the other ones we can talk about that are on here.
You scratch off number 4.
Right.
So number 4 is everything top to number 5.
No, because we have, I meant number 4 down below the number 4 other businesses needed. You see, I put it on here. Where's your other sheet? Right.
Yours different than mine?
Are you referring to the items on the agenda by number 4 and number 5? Because the copy agenda I have doesn't have a 5.
No.
Okay.
So it just goes to other businesses and businesses needed.
Okay.
That's what I would.
Yeah, other business is needed.
You
Well,
did the
I didn't do
same
that
thing,
very well.
Yep.
right?
I said, I didn't do that one for you very well.
So where do you want me to go?
So, don't worry about the main bond bank right now, okay?
Okay, which is all of this up top. So
Okay,
now
so,
other businesses needed. Update on water corridor league compliance and agreement. Is that what I? Is that what
that's
this
why I
is?
gave you that's why I gave you that copy to take a look at.
Yeah,
I'm not doing what I used to do anymore. As in getting deliveries of chemicals.
yeah, right.
I had to do that today. I want them to do all the ordering if they need to do stuff. If they need to order whatever,
The chemicals.
the chemicals, materials, you know, if the pump, if we need new pumps or whatever the case may be.
Mhm.
But we need to put a PO system in place to do that, because I need to know where it's coming from. I need the receiving page, I need all the information, any backup pricing, so that it can get paid accordingly. I know a lot of times in the past, they have ordered from a company out in California, I think it's Blue Book.
Yeah.
They are very expensive on shipping. I think sometimes we paid more for shipping than we have for the item. So we do have an account with Amazon that I can give them, and they need to be doing some research and not saying, hey Becky, check this out for me. I'm not doing that anymore.
Well, you're doing that up to when till you kind of retire.
No,
You're doing it from here on out?
I'm not gonna do it at all once that agreement with water quality gets done.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to do their own ordering. Because I don't know half the time what it is that they want. And they're gonna have to do ordering more from one. They need to do some research and check out some other prices.
So who wrote this out?
Chuck,
Okay.
back in, what's the date on it?
Still in 1920. It's
Yeah, so it needs to be updated.
9/17/20.
Yeah, they need to keep the office, not the office, but they need to keep the garage neat at the sewer district, because I went down there and they got plastic in the wheelbarrow and the rubbish is
Well, it'd be
rolling
nice
over.
when that grinder's gone and the attachment of whatever else is in there, there's 3 crates, it's taking up a lot of space.
Yeah.
Once that gets installed, I mean, you'll have some space left, but, do something.
But it doesn't mean they can let the rubbish run over.
No.
The bucket that holds the bucket where we have by the hot water tank, it's a hybrid, so I'm not sure what it does, but water comes out into that bucket.
Yeah,
I'm the one that usually
pressure
ends,
relief valve.
I'm the one that usually ends up dumping it. They don't. A 5-gallon bucket is kind of heavy for me to be carrying.
Yeah.
But they need to, in my opinion, and I'm not saying this to be nasty, they need to act as a superintendent's office and take care of their own stuff. That's my opinion. Thoughts on that?
What?
Chuck said also that when that gets updated, he's gonna be going from $65 an hour up to $85 an hour. So, we just gotta keep that in mind. But see, he's been keeping it lower because we've been doing 3/4 of the stuff. So,
Yeah, well, they have to get the chemicals and receiving them and then get rid of the barrels or whatever else, you know.
and those barrels need to be emptied, totally empty, before the company will take them back. And I don't know how they're gonna, I don't know if they're gonna need a funnel or something to open that up to dump it into another one. I don't know.
Yeah, there's not a lot in them, you know, there's just a little bit. It's because that machine, the hose, I mean, it doesn't go right to the end, it lays curled up.
Right,
When they-
bless you.
when-
But, because I brought him out for him to put back on the truck and he jiggled it around, he says, there's too much in here, they won't allow it to go back.
Yeah, there's not a lot, but this is the new guy, so.
I'm just letting you know.
It's their machine, you know, that setup is pumps all what it can pump. When it runs out, it runs out. If there's a little left, it isn't gonna siphon it, because the hose is curly. You know, it is what it is.
I don't know what to say. And he also mentioned We should be going 30-gallon drums. That's a 50-gallon drum now, right, that we're getting?
Yeah.
We should be going 30-gallon drums. They're gonna be a lot easier.
Well, it is, but
To
it's
maneuver?
more expensive, we looked into it.
I don't know, I need to get in touch with the company to give us a price.
No, we thought that because those are heavy.
Yeah, they're like 500 pounds.
Yeah, yeah.
I know, I had to help him get that up into the pump stations today. I couldn't find you.
I would, where the boats are.
So, yeah, and I don't think I need to be around all that stuff.
Yeah. It's the least harmful as far as all chemicals go.
Right, I understand that, but I don't have the strength to help get a 500-pound container into a building.
Same with me, I mean, you gotta go up that ramp. It's not easy.
No,
The dolly, when you get ready to lay it down, that thing will throw you. It pulls. It pulls. It's a lot of weight.
yeah. So I need to get in touch with Chuck and tell him that we need to get that updated and what we need. And if there's anything else on this list that you can think of that they should be doing, I need to know before I get in touch with Chuck. Did anybody on the board reach out to people to see about quotes for the internet?
Did you do that? Did you get hold of somebody?
I'm asking if anybody on the board
Oh.
took this on to do it,
Oh,
because I don't have time. I got my audit coming up where I'm getting done next year. I got the audit coming up and I gotta get ready for that the 1st of January.
I'm not a computer person.
No, but it's mainly just, I mean, I can go down there with you. I'm not as good as what I used to be with it. But I can go down there with you, but we gotta get the estimates. We gotta find out, where's the stuff gonna go? Can it even be hooked up where it's over 300 feet off the road? Some people have told me, no, it can't be. And if it can't be, we're gonna be up the creek without a paddle.
Well, I got a 300-foot tape. I guess we measure it.
We did measure it, John and I measured it, and it's over
It is?
it's over 300 feet, not by much, but it's over 300 feet.
Like 310?
Something like that, yeah, or 311 or something like that.
That's just a guess.
And you can't go, I don't know if you could go whatever other way they do it without wires or Wi-Fi, because I don't know if the printer's gonna work. So,
To get a little, I guess what, Spectrum? Is that, they're the ones around here?
Spectrum, US Cellular has internet. I don't know if Fidium can do anything. I mean, they ran cable for Fidium, so I don't know if that's the other type of internet or not. I don't know.
Well, at least maybe make a call to Spectrum and see what they say. They'll come over and measure it, they'll measure it themselves so they know what they gotta have, but if it's, I don't know. Out of my league, I'm just not a computer person.
So basically, you're putting that back on me.
I don't know what else to, they'll say stuff to me, it won't mean a thing to me, that's the thing, and so I'm not good at it. I know nothing about Wi-Fi, I don't have any of that stuff. I'm on it once every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, mostly for dig safe.
So what do you have at your house?
I think it's under Spectrum, but my TV, my landline, and computers all together. And I have Spectrum.
Lisa, is that something you can do? Call around?
I'm in the same boat. I have no idea what to ask or even begin. I mean, I've been calling for the other issue,
I mean, I know
but
some computers, don't they use different setups? Like, or if you have a laptop, or, I don't even know what you call that.
That's a
I don't-
laptop.
I don't tell them other than like, I need signal, or I need to be connected to the, I don't know, computer, whatever. I don't have no words for it.
Next.
Because at your house, you asked for a certain line, did you, or didn't you change it? Because
No.
the computer wasn't working with it, or, I don't know.
No, we have Spectrum only because we've got our phones are now through Spectrum, so we can bundle and get a cheaper price.
Your cell phone or your landline?
We don't have a landline.
No?
Our cell phones and the internet. Wi-Fi/internet.
See, my cell phone is through,
T-Mobile.
yep,
Is this something I can help you all with, not being on the board? I can call Spectrum tomorrow.
I was told you have to call a certain number, so I don't know.
And at least kind of start getting some of the information for you.
Yeah, if you'd like to, that'd be great.
I can do that.
I guess the main thing is to see if they'll connect if it's over 300 feet off the road.
Mm-hmm.
If not, I don't know what's gonna happen with this new person that comes on to do office work if they don't have a place down there to work. Because they used to have the internet, but it was Fairpoint.
You can also get, through some of the cell phone companies, I can get internet via air.
But I don't
You have
know,
a line.
but is that Wi-Fi?
Mm-hmm.
It is Wi-Fi?
Yeah, it'd just be data through, like, I'd have to look into it, but you can.
Gotta make sure that printer works.
Yeah, and then you just have a hub or Wi-Fi router or something in the office, then everything, the laptop, the printer, would all connect to that Wi-Fi router. Whether the Wi-Fi router is being powered by a cable, by Spectrum, or fiber from Fidium, or,
US Cellular.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
you're 10 times ahead of us.
I'm just listening to you going,
Crazy.
Yeah, no, I'll make some calls and put it on paper so you guys can at least start.
All right, thank you.
Yep, no
I
problem.
do appreciate it.
Yep, no problem.
Here we go. No, can't deal with that high-tech stuff.
Well, this backing out and rebilling of these October billing? No, the last billing that yeah, October billing. I'm on day 2 and I'm still not done. So, when you hear somebody scream. So, anyway, I spoke with the credit union. We have we have three checking accounts and some other like savings accounts, like when we were doing the construction, so that I could keep money separate. So to make a long story short, I went to see Maine Savings Credit Union and asked if they could consolidate like 3 accounts into one, which they did for me. And this one account is paying 1% interest, which is what that's how Donna had set it up for us.
Is this a CD or something?
No, it's just a savings account.
Oh, saving. Oh,
It's-
they even paying interest on the savings?
It's like a savings account. A regular savings account, like 0.01% or something like that. But
'Cause
Donna
I
has,
think their CDs are 3.2 and 3.5 or something like that. I
Right.
saw it flashing on their board yesterday.
right, but you can't touch the CDs, and I needed something that I can
Yeah,
access,
Yeah,
because this is where I'm putting all the money for the loans for when they come due.
yeah. And
So,
they're making interest,
making a little bit of interest
Yeah.
along the way, so,
whatever you get.
yeah.
All right.
So, and I'm thinking about closing, I don't know if I should or not, but I'm thinking about closing out 2 of those, and one of them is just a regular savings account. I don't know as if we really need that anymore.
Yeah,
I can't see having them if we're not gonna be
don't
using
need
them.
anything more, you.
Yeah.
There's what, $5
In what?
in the accounts?
The
You gotta
reg-
keep a little bit in the money.
The regular savings?
Yeah.
We had $200 in it. It's now in this other account. So,
Okay.
so that's done. I was gonna get approval and I decided to just go ahead and do it myself.
Get it done. So Richard on vacation for the whole month?
Richard's on vacation starting, I think October 8th for the rest of the month, but he did send me an email, he did send me an email from Hoyle Tanner, Joe Duchamp, because I was asking, can you give us an update? And Joe told him the SharePoint link was sent to 6 general contractors, plus the short list of electrical control contractors you provided earlier. No responses yet, but I expect we will see some by this time next week. Also, the SRF documents require a 30-day bid period, so we pushed the bid due date into the first week of November to comply.
That's for the grinder?
That's for, I think it's for the new pumps put in at the,
Yeah. the pump
down
grinder.
there, but I don't know about the grinder or not.
Yeah,
Because we do the grinder, we need a bigger generator, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So, I don't know when that construction's gonna start.
Wow. Anything else you got questions on, or?
One question I have is, did we have to pay somebody to unplug the pumps from last meeting to this meeting?
If we did, I haven't gotten any invoices yet. Were they on the,
I didn't see him, that's why
On the
I'm
list?
asking.
no, I think that they did get plugged, but I'm thinking maybe a couple weeks ago, so,
So we don't have it yet.
we don't have any just yet that I know, that I'm aware of. Unless they just haven't billed us yet, I don't know.
Okay. I just like to keep my thumb on that.
Yep.
And just so you guys know, I am calling around to get rates, like I said I would at the last meeting, from other towns as far as sewer rates and how they bill, and and I've tried to gear it towards about the same population size
Mhm.
towns. However, most of those are private sewer, private well, so I still have like 30 more to go. So
Okay.
I should have a better idea next meeting.
Compare them all.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say something. I had told, or somebody had told me that before we can do a price increase, or when we do a price increase, we gotta wait 30 days for it to kick in. And I just found out from legal that that's not true. Because we're not PUC regulated, we don't need to wait the 30 days. So that's kind of good news to, depending on when the increase is going into effect. So.
Oh, this is your This is the auditor, right?
That goes with number 4.
Yeah, there goes, no, forget that. Well, I've already talked to him, just
Yeah.
forget that.
No, so-
That's the email we did get from Bond Bank. We are gonna have to have other increases. I just need to do some more research,
Mhm.
so.
Wow. Anything else, Al? Think of anything?
Nope.
You got anything else on your list? Because we're at the bottom of the page.
There's not much going on anymore now that construction's done.
Yeah. You have any more questions?
Fresh out.
I guess the meeting can be adjourned. Want to make a motion? Go for it.
I motion that the meeting be adjourned.
All right.
All in favor?